church. Oh, this is St. Andrew's Parish Church. I think each parish has like their own major church. Next stop is the Animal Flower Cave. So this cave is a natural sea cave that is over 1,000 years old that provides really gorgeous views of the Atlantic Ocean and like unique formations. I've never been here. Sean, you ever been here?
Nope.
No? Okay, so it's new to both of us, and it is $40 Barbadian to enter, 20 US each.
At the bottom of this paper,
It's a restaurant.
write your name and phone number.
There's a playground here for the kiddies. My family came here. Well, my family came to a place like this. I don't know. It was probably a fort somewhere. I remember something like this with the waves crashing against like a thing like this.
Right here, this is all natural. So every time you get storms on the island, really rough seas, the water is going to come through those openings, go back to these steps, and go straight up to the car park. Maybe about 5 times a year. Yeah. The cave though was discovered in 1747. Everything you're looking at here is coral. But Barbados is actually the only coral island in the Caribbean as well. As we head through the cave though, some parts are going to be slippery. Watch the steps. Just take your time, right? Heading back up to Canada. Getting them down here every year. February, March, April. Occasionally you still see one or two.
What animal is it?
Humpback whale.
A whale. Whales? This is so cool. That looks like broccoli.
Right, get close to this side as well and take a look at the top of the island.
It's pretty.
And the water here about 40 feet deep.
Okay, Sean. So we just went down the Animal Flower Cave. What you think?
It was pretty. We missed you down in the blowhole.
I didn't go into the blowhole because that's where you swim, and we didn't wear swimming attire. What? We didn't wear swimsuits. So I was like, I'm not gonna climb all the way down there. It's slippery. So I would suggest you wear your bathing suit and you wear like non-slip waterproof shoes.
Jamaica, Guadeloupe. I wonder if these actually point in the direction that they are.
Driving using Google Maps. That's Google Maps, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Driving using Google Maps in Barbados is like when we tried to use Google Maps to get around South Korea. This shit got you turning into fields. So you just kind of gotta keep going. You kind of just gotta keep going straight until you see an actual road, because this thing be like, turn right into a bush. I have no clue why. Let's see, we're on this dirt road because it told us to turn here. Hopefully it gets us to a destination. We made it. I can't even get this all in one shot. So let's see. Look how big this lighthouse is. This is Harrison Point Lighthouse. It's very windy here, but the wind feels great. So we were just in that cave and wet and sweaty. This lighthouse is one of 4 lighthouses on Barbados, and it's about 85 feet tall. and we're gonna climb it. Have I been inside? I've actually never been inside of a lighthouse, I believe. And so let's see what the view is like from the top. Let me go find Sean. He's flying the drone. There's also this like attached building that I'm not sure what it is.
I'm just gonna go quick. How you going up there? Oh, it's gonna be nasty to get down. Oh!
What happened?
I hit my head.
I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty sure people's dirty feet. I'm not going out there. I'll stay right here. Yeah, I made it to the top.
Ooh, look at that sunset. Whew. Yeah, one wrong stumble and I could be off this thing in a second.
Oh, wait till your mom sees this. Please don't.
There's only a little bit of battery left on the camera. So it looks like the glass was broken. I guess nobody's just servicing this lighthouse anymore. Yeah, you can see it's all rusty. People writing their names on the wall. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Actually, there's pieces of the wall that are falling off.
Oh, Lord. I will not die today.
You got it.
Whew, I did it. Whew.
Look at you. Ain't no problem. Now just the rest of these stairs. Ooh, we made it.
Was that your first time climbing the lighthouse?
I think it's my first time climbing the lighthouse. I've been on so many adventures, I don't know. It felt like breaking back into the elementary school and like drinking some Mike's Hard Lemonades. That's what it felt like. Very much like that. In Barbados, to get to Oistins, the easiest way is to take the bus. We already took a bus earlier in the trip. We're gonna take a bus that's gonna be $3.50. So typically it's about $3.50 Barbados to ride the bus each way. So you're gonna need about $7, in total, or if you're two people, was it $14?
In total, round trip?
14 round trip. $14 round trip. So so we're gonna get on the bus. We're gonna go to Oistins, get some food, and hopefully some drinks and have a good time. Oistins is the fish market. It's only Fridays. Basically, it's just a big set of shops and fish markets, and there's performances and there's music everywhere, and it's just everybody goes to Oistins on Friday to get the fish and any other type of food that you want. They got everything there. I think it's only Fridays. $3.50, I believe, gets you from Bridgetown to Oistins and anywhere in between. If you're going to be taking the bus to Oistins on a Friday night, just know that it'll take a little while to catch a bus. Once you do catch a bus, it may be very crowded. You might be sitting on top of each other. You might be sitting in the aisles. So just be ready for that. Also, just know that although the food is delicious, and this is Uncle George's, a very popular place, it took 2 hours for our food to come out. Christina got the snapper, and I got the marlin, and Christina also got a side of shrimp. And after we ate, of course, there's dancing and there's a lot of music being played, and there's a stage for performances. We were very tired after going to Oistins, so we went straight to bed. The next day we got together and met up with some of my family to head out and see some of the beaches and see some of the sights on the other side of the island of Barbados.
We have stopped at a random man's house. No, it's Sean's cousin's friend's house. But this is like the country, right?
Alright, so over here, this is the soil conservation unit. And their job is to stop erosion in this area of Barbados. Because the soil is so porous and clear, like when the rain falls constantly and it dries back, it just, every time the soil changes. So when you build your house on it, your house can slide down and what's not. So what they do is they make gabions, which is like gabion baskets. If I find them, like you can take pictures and stuff. That's how we stop the erosion of the soil. Over there is the mountain that Selena was talking about, where it looks like a giant lion on his back.
Oh, it does!
Wait, where? This is Morgan Lewis
We didn't even get to the magnetic
windmill that used to produce sugarcane. It's closed.
Come here, sweetie.
It's called Lost. This is know where the rest are. Look.
This is Cherry Tree Hill, right?
Yeah, we have cherry.
But there's no cherry trees.
I
So
mean, there probably are. But I can't find that right now.
maybe there used to be cherry trees and that's why it's called Cherry Tree Hill. But it's known for the view
Yeah, no, for the
and the train.
it's a lot of stuff. I don't know everything.
Okay.
If you ask these guys,
They'll tell you. Oh.
Hold on, guys, relax. I'm starting. Put it in the truth. So this is the start and then the end here.
I was like, this is called Magnetic
And then
Hill,
you come off
correct?
here, you come off here. Brick.
Yeah. Come off the break. We might have went up too far.
Alright, Cherry, reversing. Nothing. Go back again.
Over the red mark.
But this is the place though.
Oh, I see the red mark right there, yeah. Oh.
No, let's go down there.
It's moving a little. I got it. Maybe if I turn the wheel a little.
Okay. They say it's supposed to happen, I don't know. So usually, like, it's supposed to feel like you're going in, like, opposite to the way gravity works, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So you doing nothing right now?
Yeah, it's a neutral right
So does it feel like it's you going uphill?
now. A little.
Yeah, that's what it's
Very slowly.
Yeah.
But
Do,
yeah.
do you see us moving?
He's doing nothing. Take your feet off all the pedals.
There's
He's
no
doing nothing.
pedals.
Go back and go again.
No, come on. We'll be here all day.
It's true. But you guys felt it though, right? It's like
I felt it, but that's because I know.
levitating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks like the car is going uphill, but it's really going downhill.
It's a small hill, though.
That's because the hill goes like this and then this and then.
Yeah.
It's called Magnetic Hill.
Yeah, that's really cool. It should be on here, but
Okay.
man, what am you using, bro?
After all that fun at Cherry Tree Hill and the Magnetic Hill, we headed to Cattlewash.
So this rock is called Cattlewash. If you come to Barbados and you want to visit it, that's what you put into Google or Apple Maps.
It's like on the other side of Bathsheba, and it's famous for this large rock with a bench on top of it and a little rope swing. So it was very cool. We spent some time there, and you'll be seeing more of this beach in our next video, so stay tuned for that.
We can't do a island tour of Barbados without going to Bridgetown, showing you all Bridgetown. But first, we have to make a quick stop.
At Rihanna Drive. This is where Rihanna used to live when she was a kid. She doesn't live here anymore. It's an Airbnb now. Out of respect for privacy, we want to be quick, so we're not going to spend a lot of time here. But there's a little shop on the corner. That's cool.
They even have a little, what's this called? Monument. for Rihanna. But look, what's on the floor? Her top songs, I guess? Diamonds, Rude Boy, Umbrella. I don't know what this one is. You can't see it. SOS, and I think it's We Found Love. Oh, we forgot the other ones on the other side. So yeah, you can come here, have a little drink, and bathe in Rihanna's past, if you're a huge Rihanna fan. But there's two more, Pon de Replay and Work. Welcome to Bridgetown, which is the capital of Barbados and the largest city in Barbados. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and behind me you'll see the Parliament Building, which was constructed in don't quote me, but in the early 1800s, and it houses the two sides of Parliament, the House of Assembly and the Senate. Unfortunately, we can't go in today because it's closed due to some environmental issues and construction that they're doing to fix it. But you get to see the beautiful outside of it. Now we're gonna walk across the bridge, and we found the snow cone man, and Sean loves the snow cone man.
Blueberry?
Yep.
Yummy.
Damn, I ain't getting nothing. All liquid falls to the bottom. They ask you if you want water because it's so sweet. It's intense.
I got lime.
Yeah, the bridge is lifting up to let the ship through. I don't even know which ship it's letting it up for. One of these. Alright, so the flag represents the blue for the sea and the sky of Barbados. And the yellow represents the sand of the beaches of Barbados. And the trident in the middle represents Neptune, the god of the sea. So it all comes together, and it's all about the sea and the ocean and the beaches of Barbados. Errol Barrow was the first Prime Minister of Barbados and the father of Barbados independence. He died in 1987, which is when this bridge was built. And there's also a statue of him over there that we'll show. The monument right here behind us is the monument to the Barbadian family. So it's just a representation of how family was at the center of Barbados' rise to freedom. Emergence of freedom is what they use. So all these people around this monument are leaders in freedom for Barbados and important figures and historical figures throughout Barbados history. Naturally, Bussa, the statue I'm always talking about and I'm always excited about, was an African slave. He was the leader of the revolution. He was a ranger, and he basically led the revolution against the British troops with nothing but swords and some muskets. And they held them off for 3 days, and Bussa was apparently killed, and everybody else in the army was pretty much wiped out or captured or executed. And it was years later that Barbados got its independence, but Bussa was an inspiration for everybody who fought against slavery. That's what this is all about. Yeah, they're no longer under the British rule.
Go Barbados!
Yes, which they say, I don't know if we got it before, but they say Barbados is like Little Britain, because it's always had heavy British influence, but now recently they're free of it. But the influence is still there, of course.
That's the end of our island tour of Barbados for now. I'm sure we'll be back and be able to show you way more local, lesser known spots throughout Barbados. But regardless, please subscribe. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers. And like and comment if you've been to Barbados, where we should go in our next video.